Hello guys, Ingleverse42 here. Do you know what Roblox in High School, Flood Escape, My Restaurant, and others have in common? They all have been screwed over by Roblox's AI moderation. Alright folks, we're gonna show you guys My Restaurant, which has been struck down according to Valve Swag here, which got a whole community note for apparently being fake, which I'm not sure if it's necessarily fake here. Which, it says probably more inaccurate maturity label moderation. Maybe that what's been happening to a bunch of these games being struck down due to the automated moderation going again rogue. Like, it didn't just strike this place, and some people are saying it's fake when it's actually not really fake. As another game, not as known, Mr. Dinosaur's House, struck down for a reason that's not reflective of the place. According to the developer or the owner, either way, they're reporting on the issue of the moderation side of all this. And now we got Roblox in High School dragged in the mix, and I know I'm reporting this on Wednesday. It might have been long gone, as in the moderation action since then, but the fact that it even happened is just remarkable. And it's an issue, a major issue, that Roblox moderation could freely take down a bunch of places, items that aren't even violating TOS, and not a word or even action from Roblox. And there's going to be still people saying, oh, be patient, they'll take care of it. Like, sure, but now you get games like SUES, which who knows why this got struck down, as the owner or the developer of this had to come out and say that the game was deleted in the AI moderation ban wave. Seems like Roblox didn't test out a system that can impact millions of players. I mean, wow. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And apparently it's been resolved just now, a couple hours ago. And we get Flood Escape. Flood Escape, one of the more renounced games of the era from a decade ago, being absolutely struck down out of thin air. Like, excuse me, bro. I even played Flood Escape some years ago. What are we genuinely doing anymore? What the bleep is this guy doing? This is a sign to fix the broken... Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Flood Escape, but the fact that it was even struck down is just beyond problematic. Like, they should have tested the feature on, some random games and not famous ones somehow. And then apparently, we got Lethal Business being dragged into this as well on Thursday morning, saying that it gave PII. And that's just one of the latest games affected by the entire bonanza of moderation going rogue, and it's affecting places that have tens of thousands of people playing it combined, maybe hundreds. It's just insane. And Roblox better fix this across the board. And, some of the more popular games, they're gonna get fixed, like, sooner or later, but you get games like Flood Escape that it's almost forgotten about. And, I hope it's not necessarily gonna stay down, because this is one of those games that, in my opinion, are good for its era. However, before I move on, I would like to talk about this post saying a lot of games that got banned in the recent ban wave, such as Roblox in High School and My Restaurant, have been unbanned. But the games like Besiege, Strucid, Studio Light, and Flood Escape, among others, are still down, except the ones I might have mentioned earlier. And the fact that they're still down just proves that the system is not working as intended. Or at least normally intended, anyway. And I hope all the games that have been involved in this recent rogue AI ban wave would be unbanned. Now, folks, we're going to move on to Roblox Plus in its expanded options to now have 4. And you get the normal Roblox Plus, which starts at $5 a month. no Robux every month for some reason. I don't know why, but there isn't. But the plus 500, 1,000, 2,000, that's $9 a month, maybe 10, 13.50 a month, if not 15, and 22, if not $25 a month, respectively. And there was a time when Premium 1,000, for example, it gives you 1,000 Robux a month. That was $10. And Premium 2,200, that's a better deal at the time. 2,200 Robux for a month for $20. And then if you guys wonder about Builders Club, like, how does that compare? The 450 premium thing correlates to Builders Club. The 35 a day one, Turbo Builders Club, ties into the Premium 1000, or at least that's what it evolved to, which kind of cuts on how much you get a month. But for the tier 3, which is the Premium 2200, you get more Robux from Outrageous Bills Club even. And now, in order to get the same amount of Robux, or maybe slightly less, you gotta pay more. I don't know what to say about that, other than how greedy they are here. So in order to get 500 Robux, you gotta pay almost double the amount. And 1,000 Robux, you gotta pay about $3 more. And 2,000 Robux, maybe just $2 extra, which is the least increase. And yeah, that's all I gotta show you guys. Like, having Robux options is fine, but if you're gonna try and have it valued 1-to-1 to premium, at least try, because I don't think they're necessarily trying here. But now we're gonna move on to some good news for once, which is somehow unheard of at times in the Roblox community. Like, Roblox? Good news? Yeah, it can happen. But it has to deal with the reporting system and how you can report people's profiles about very specific things. Like, if you want to report someone for their username or whatever they have in their about section, you can do that and actually clarify without typing anything in. Avatar? Same thing. Like, granted, it'll probably use the same system as before, but this is a step, whether it's small or huge, in the right direction. So if Roblox's AI moderation were to build around this and not false flag, then this would be a good update. Like, having this kind of thing, even 5 years ago, would literally save them from literally the worst things, including lawsuits and so on and so forth. And for like the last 3, I'll probably tell you that you should have reported through the game, if I were to guess. Because no stuff happens in game. Which, I don't know. They should have put other instead, and then choose from there, but... And to end this whole video off, Roblox is slowly but surely working on the change from experiences back to games. Which is mind-boggling that they're actually doing this, because they changed it to experiences much longer ago than they changed friends to something completely useless. And not only that they should change experiences to games, they should try to, go to the charts thing on the Roblox UI thing at the very top of the page and change that to games too. Maybe. Or if they even insist on having charts, they should just add the word games on there. So, that would be a bit better, considering what useless things they have done in the past. But again, another name change is not going to save Roblox. It'll probably put them in the right direction, but it's not going to save them, by all means. Oh, and by the way, we got breaking news earlier today that Oklahoma has sued Roblox, saying that the company has put profits over safety and allowed predators to target children, which was the similar tone that was used back in the September investigation, or probe, rather. The tone back then was more favorable towards the lawsuit, and now it's more mixed review. Like, it's remarkable, really, that not only how the tone has shifted, but Oklahoma is like the second state to investigate and have their investigation upgraded to a lawsuit after Florida. And I'm going to show you guys the updated map for the first time in a long time. And yes, Alabama did get a settlement. And, just let me know what color I should use for both settlements and a certain number of lawsuits and stuff, as it'll help me for future legal maps regarding Roblox. And this is since last year, by the way. Take that information for what you will about all this. And this is for safety reasons only, not due to anything else. So I guess that'll be all I have for this video. And if you guys like it by chance, hit that like button and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you can stay in the loop. Comment what you guys think about everything in the comments section. And I'll see you guys in whatever next video I have for you guys.